What is that from?
What? This?
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh.
That's the puppet.
Everybody has his own addiction. Everything has its price. Let it go with full conviction. I refuse to lose its mind. I am not alone. I am not alone. I am not alone, not alone.
Oh.
Yeah, they really do jump us right in, don't they? I knew they did already, but hope he doesn't talk right away.
I should have shut my phone off too.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Serena, not Serena. I have been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. Alright, good morning, YouTube. This is Tiffany. Good morning, YouTube. This is Tiffany Shanigan once more playing to be a DJ, and I am here with my father,
The photo's
Rob
right
Dog.
there. Maybe I could have another look.
I will look at it in a second, good sir. I'm in the middle of my intro. The music even cut out. And we're playing Serena. I have been pronouncing it Serena. It's Serena, and it's a point-and-click game, which happens to be his favorite kind of game.
Yeah, man.
What did you do to it?
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
Wow, look at those eyebrows.
It's very highly rated on Steam, and it's free to play. So if you want to check it out, just look it up, or I'll try to link it, but I never know if the links work. So
This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers.
yes, our good friend, mutual friend.
It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us.
Very poetic. Is this guy an author?
My love,
My love.
Okay.
we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night,
Wait until you
used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
Okay, so we know what time period this game is based, I guess.
My love,
Okay, he's just looping now, I think.
we don't have a lot of photos of
Yeah.
ourselves as a
Alright, so
couple,
that's enough of
this
that.
one is quite important. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
This game is actually extremely beautiful. So do I? Nope, it is truly point and click, classic Dracula point and click.
Nice. It's the kind of game I like.
Except it's animated.
Well, Dracula was too, wasn't
Oh, was it? I don't remember it. I
it?
was
It was
like,
kind of like exactly like
we
this.
lived in Livermore at that time, so I think it was between first and fourth grade, so I don't remember much.
Yeah.
What's over here?
This is a classic type of game. Oh.
Oh boy, what's this? Nothing to
Are
say
they
on
dead?
this, huh? This one might be here, but they're all in the sink. It looks like. Just looks like kids
That's not
bathing.
sanitary.
Like you never bathed the kid in the sink. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you've been bathing this thing. One time in the toilet, but
What? I don't want to hear this. Alright,
I
books.
still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
What made you think of that? We're looking at books, good sir. I'm gonna call him Harold.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
Light and Dark of the Soul by Michael Shaw. English and Grammar for Beginners by Michael
Stein.
Stein. So You Want to Be a Purple Tentacle by Ron. Night at
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
I don't know, a picture on the table comes to mind. Behind the Left-Handed Architect, The Art of Drowning. What's that one say?
The smell of old books
That's not
is
what I wanted.
intoxicating.
I can't
What
read that
happens
one.
to wood pulp as it ages
I think it says
gives
something
a
about lesbians,
distinctive
though.
vanilla smell.
Creature, knock it off. A lot of disturbing titles here.
Yeah.
What's this one say? I can't read half of them. It's because of the glare of the sun, not because of the game's terrible
I
lighting
can't
or
read
anything,
it
because it's
either.
not terrible. It's actually quite beautiful. Hold on, I'm gonna get real close.
You can close
So
that
much.
shade.
How is
Yeah, I
it
can't.
possible that I can't remember her face?
I forgot that was a thing I could do. Oh yeah, that's much better. Let me try turning up the brightness too, or unless my brightness is already up all the way. How I Met Some Great People went broke. Dragon for
I
Goat
should
in
look around
24
some more.
hours.
I have to remember
Corridor
her
9.
face.
Dream of Snow. The Unfortunate Lies of Kokobo Sage. My Bloody Sabbath, How I Learned the Devil's Music.
And he's saying these books are full of happiness.
I know. I don't know. Your books can be pretty
Perhaps in her dresser.
Okay, yes,
Or
thank you for the hints.
something that she
The constant hints. I'm sorry that maybe I wanted to explore these books of
Vanishing
things
Town.
that keep us tired. Common sense and over other lovely fairy tales. I
What
like
about
that one
one
actually.
that's sideways on top? What if we click on that?
Vanishing Town.
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled
That one.
outside on
He
cold
just
winter
wants-
nights.
He just wants us to play the game and beat it already. He don't want to be here. Blind Earth, Searching for a Dynasty.
What's it say? Encyclopedia Galactica?
Yeah, that's exactly. Are we gonna find the Necronomicon if we keep looking?
Oh, that would be awesome.
I miss her so
Yes,
much.
we know.
How is it
Shut
possible
up.
that I can't remember her face?
Stop talking about her. Tell us where the H.P. Lovecraft section is.
I don't even know what that is.
That's who wrote Necronomicon.
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
should look around some more. I have to remember her face.
Maybe you used her photo as a bookmark. Did you ever think of that? No, you never did. So shut up. The Great Underground Empire: A History. And That's Why I'm Single, a memoir. Tom King. Storyteller. All right, I think I'm done looking at these books.
Perhaps in her dresser. Or
Yes,
something
thank
that
you.
she liked.
I got it. I get
Ooh,
the
there's
hint.
booze.
Where? Oh, we can't get to it. It's been forbidden. Sorry. Hey, what's that? This guy talks a little bit too much. It's a beautiful game, but he talks a little too much. Come, love.
Come, love.
Oh, here
with
we go.
Peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes.
I don't think she had blue eyes, man.
What's the rest of it say?
Ride with me, shed your mortal guise. Here is what our mount, a snow white mare.
I miss her so much.
Shut up!
How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Austin, to my garden's fate, in the land of youth play your art. Our shall be the cycle of days, our sun and sky and rainbow ways.
It's based on an Irish folktale.
Oh,
Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be more excited about an Irish folktale thingy.
I should look around some more. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within?
Something draws me.
Or something else?
Is it the person controlling the mouse that wants to know what's in the trunk? Nah, can't be that.
Can't get in the trunk.
Nope, I probably need a key. What's this?
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
I don't want to hear
It's
that
in
shit,
that
man.
cabinet.
This cabinet?
Yeah.
I clicked on it. Give it a minute. There we go.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs.
Wow.
She uses most of it.
Are you trying to say she had a lot of clothes?
She
It's
used to
always like
keep
that.
magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
Oh, wait.
Oh, his hand opened up.
We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
I'm willing to bet she wasn't. Anyway, where's her drawer? You keep telling me to check out her drawer. Where is it? Oh,
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around.
oh, she was drunk.
We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen
This is
in
getting
the
to be a bit
countryside.
much for me.
Yeah.
I had tears in my eyes when I
But it
turned
is
to
a
you
private
and we
letter,
kissed,
so-
and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You
It
complete
is
me in
beautiful,
ways I
though.
never knew to dream of.
Alright.
Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if
Yeah,
need be.
silence all
Together
the
we can
demons.
silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Alright.
Perhaps in her dresser.
Now what's that under it though? There's
Something that she
Oh,
liked.
wait, hold on. I'm looking in her dresser, dude.
What's that?
There's nothing under it. That's just the bottom of the drawer. Alright, let me see. It's her comb.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
So she's blonde.
Hers. I used it too when shaving.
Why would you use that when shaving? There's a big one right here. Let me see this one. Oh, hey, it's a watch. And money. I'll take that. No?
It looks like it's about 11 cents.
I think that's actually, let me look. I think that's either, that's definitely a dime and a penny, and I think that's a gold coin, which means it's probably $1.
Okay,
So,
it's $1.11.
yep, we could, hey, that buys you, like, a
You
soda.
can't even buy a Monster.
It's been so
You can
long
buy a
since I
soda
said her
for
name
that.
out loud.
More importantly,
I think that's the moment I fell in love with her. When she told me the soothing
Wow, that's
sound of her name.
Bad looking clothes.
oh, hey,
These keys are for the cabin
You can't
and the car.
collect anything in this game.
I can just look.
If the
Yeah.
keys are here, does she have her spare?
You know, I'm guessing by how the cabin is, the condition the cabin is, and the fact that this is supposed to be kind of like a horror game,
Yeah.
and the fact that he doesn't even remember what she looks like, I'm thinking she's dead and he's in denial.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Alright, let me see.
Comme une évidence. Serena's favorite perfume.
Do you sometimes spray your pillow with it?
It's a beautiful day, though there's an
bad
unnatural
I can't
calm
see it.
surrounding the area.
I'm sure it's a beautiful day, but all I can see is smudges and maybe trees. Is that to hide the fact that there's photoshopped? Probably. I'm not bashing it. It's beautifully animated. Like, look at that. Look at
It
that.
reminds me a lot of Dracula.
Oh, man, that's so pretty.
Or the Seventh Guest.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
That's kind of cute. All right. Oh, hey.
What do we got here?
That's how we-
Pictures. Pictures.
I
Oh,
can't.
those are magazines.
Yeah, those are our magazines. I think this is our side. I don't see a single
Is that a
Playboy.
dirty
though.
magazine?
No, it's a suit magazine. It's a catalog for suits. We are a true gentleman, I suppose.
Did you look in the cabinet on the
I think there
other
is
side?
something important over here because it takes a while for us
So
to
glad
get.
to meet you. My name is Serena.
Uh-oh, now he's hearing things.
Yeah. I think. Aha! Here we go. I think.
Ugly clothes. That's all I know.
Sweaters. Ugly sweaters. But I think there is something important over here because it takes us longer to get here. You know what I mean?
My heart is racing. I can't help but feel there's something I have to do.
I am working on it, pal, okay?
Bible.
She's fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember
Wasted
that ever
bastard.
being an issue between us.
This must be
She
PG-13.
adored
We
all
already
things
said
of
ass.
nature.
This is
I
too.
remember her long walks out in the woods.
So she's a religious type, and he's not. But that was never an issue with them. They were very accepting of each other, I guess. Guess you have to be. That's kind of the deal. It's part of the deal.
Give and take.
Okay. I guess I'll go fiddle with the trunk again because.
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex
Okay,
life
nope.
was.
No,
Far
thank
out.
you. Shush. I'm playing this game with father. No need to talk about that nonsense.
We use this truck. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Oh, she's in the trunk. He killed her, and she's in the trunk. I'm willing to bet on it. True friends stand by each other through
See,
any
like, you can't
adversity.
take the keys and go over to the trunk.
I know, but that's because it only goes to the cabin in the car.
Yeah.
He said so.
You've never seen a car that takes skeleton keys before.
Indie games that can't afford fancy key models have keys like that, okay? Because they're free to play.
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin.
Yep, we get it. We get it. Thank you. Yes, we know. Maybe I'm supposed to check the picture again. Oh, creature, you got too excited. You got shocked again. Oh, I can sit in the chair.
Oh, you got a picture of her. Clear
The
it
guy
up.
who snapped this, our host that night,
No comment
used
that
an
we can suddenly
actual
remember what
film
she looks
camera.
like.
It was a different world back then.
Oh, I get it. We went around and we looked for the clues. Remember
Yeah,
that she had blonde hair,
hair.
blue eyes.
My
She
love,
doesn't about having glasses, though.
we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Oh, jeez, this is creepy. I'm hoping there's no jump scares, though. Hi.
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much.
Oh, holy shit, what's that?
We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by.
Is that not a person out
Everything
there?
around here
Oh,
is so
she's a
familiar.
Right there, where my magnifying glasses.
I don't think so.
I don't know if the camera could, if the folks can see it, because I have it set up so my mouse doesn't appear on the screen. So it's possible this hand's not on the screen. It's doing that classic, if you can't see it, it's doing the classic, like, point and click where the hand points like this and has the magnifying
so
glass.
the audience watching this can't even see that hand?
They might not be able to. It's something I
Oh,
always...
that sucks.
It's something I always forget. It's a nice detail that I always forget to turn off sometimes when the mouse plays a key point. But I have it turned off because sometimes the mouse is super annoying when you can see it on the screen.
Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you're feeling lost.
Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until the loneliness kicked in.
So I guess she talks whenever we're supposed to go back and look at her photo, maybe? No, we'll go look at this again. Oh, geez, I thought there was something in the...
The
Never-
thing she said to me in the letter, in our life before things went wrong. Did she ever mean them?
Oh, boy, that means something went wrong. Let me look at the photo again. Nope, she's still fine.
It's different. But that just... It can't be different.
She's frowning.
Yeah, she's
Am I
not
going
happy.
mad?
Maybe
Somehow
she's
she
not happy
looks
to
sadder than I
fix his
remember.
eyebrows.
Could I really
not
have
his
been so
eyebrows.
wrong about that night? The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
What's this?
Ooh.
Sinister.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you.
She's pregnant and you're not the father. Anyway. It was the host of the party, that mutual friend. Damn mutual friend. How could you? Let me go back over here and look at this again. This is the thing about point and clicks that I don't like, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal because it's just how they are. It's that you have to backtrack and look, but this one's such a small map.
How do I say? And then you...
Okay, I've already looked at that.
We did have a horrible fight. I just can't recall the reason.
We got in a fight.
When did they get into a fight? When did that happen? And is this your drawer or her drawer? Because these do not look like women's clothes.
No, look like guys.
And
like
for the record,
plaid
I do not see a single thing of underwear in here. Did you guys go to the cabin without underwear?
They're free balling.
That's a bad idea, especially out in the woods. Poison ivy everywhere, man.
I don't know. They don't even have a bathroom in there. I think.
I only remember the fight didn't end well.
I think we just
I
keep
must have
looking
lost my
until he
temper.
keeps.
I think we
Well,
both
under the
did.
bed.
I don't think I can look under the bed.
As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent.
Her side
Could
was
you
the
take this
window
out
side,
and beat
that
it,
was
love?
this side.
It's getting a bit dusty.
Oh, this was important. This thing.
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us.
I think we're just supposed to go around and find stuff
Yeah.
that makes her talk, and then we look back at the photo every time, maybe.
All those moments. This table has seen many happy
Can I
times.
have the picture?
The meals we
She looks even
shared.
worse.
Or, my love,
You're getting madder and madder.
we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Can we talk about this picture of the depressing kids on the wall, though? I'd really like to talk about that, man. Who are these people? Was this just... Well, actually, the cabin came fully furnished, so maybe it came with the cabin.
Yeah, it's probably somebody else's kids.
You would be amazed at how often that...
What's that sign above the thing?
We already read that. True friends stand by each other
Oh.
through... Let me see. Can I get into the chest now? Let me in.
Is there anything worse than I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid?
Damn it.
He doesn't have the strength.
This is why you shouldn't have this Irish folktale there. You should probably have the Serenity Prayer, and then you'll be fine. Of course, you're not a religious man, so you'd actually glare at it every time you walk by. Oh, shit.